Hey everybody, welcome back to What Was Mommy Thinking? My name's Crystal. I'm a full-time working mom and my family and I live in the state of Texas. If you are new here, welcome. We have a lot of new friends. If you are already a subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. It is payday number 2 for the month of August for my family. It is my husband's bi-weekly paycheck. So today we're going to stuff sinking funds that go with that payday, and we're also going to transfer money out of my monthly cash envelopes into my weekly cash envelopes, so I have my money for the week. So if you're interested in that, please stick around and let's get started.
I've seen those faces, I've heard all the lies, but you ain't gazing on someone in denial.
Well, happy very late Friday night, you guys. After a 14-hour work day and spending a little bit of time just kind of decompressing, I decided to come down here while it's quiet and do my envelope stuffing because I don't know what the weekend holds, but I know that for today I can get this done. So what we're going to do today is we're going to stuff the sinking funds that go with the second paycheck. If you are new here, my husband gets paid bi-weekly. I get paid once a month, and so I stuff sinking funds out of his 2 paychecks, and then the cash envelopes for the entire month come out of my paycheck. So let me just throw this money in really quickly. And I, of course, forgot my little cheat sheet that tells me what sinking funds go where, so I'm going to have to grab that. And I do have some money in my to the bank envelope that goes in here. Now, what I want to say as a little kind of disclaimer is there is going to be cash left at the end of this, because when I pulled out cash this week, I tried to guess at how much cash I was going to need for my savings challenges. So I'm going to flip to the back here. This is my to the bank envelope, and I know I've got some cash in here that needs to go in here. So there will be cash left over, and that's perfectly fine. I expect that there better be. So we're going to get stuffing these envelopes. Just so that I know which ones I'm supposed to be stuffing, in my Happy Planner big budget binder, I have a little cheat sheet that tells me what goes with this payday. So I'm going to flip to that, and we're going to use it today. All right, I'm going to set my cash envelopes aside for right now so that I have more room to do my sinking funds. If you are new here, this is a Happy Planner Skinny Classic. I will leave the information about all of the stuff that you see in my video as far as what size it is. All of my binding systems are Happy Planner binding systems. All of my cash envelopes I make myself, and they are available in my Etsy shop if you're interested. No pressure. So this paycheck, we don't have a ton of sinking funds that are in here, but I do have 3 that stay in my bank account. We have our car lease payoff, our HOA dues, and our pest control. So all of that stays in our bank account because it is auto drafted, and the car lease payoff, because it's like for 2 years, we're just going to keep it in there and keep letting it accumulate. With that being said, let's get into this. The first one that we're going to stuff, and these are not in any particular order, is going to be Thanksgiving, which is right here. Let me open that bad boy up. In Thanksgiving, it says we should have $120, $50, $70, $90, $110, $120. So we're right on the money there. And we're going to put 15 in just like we do every month. So on 8/20, we're going to add $15. That's going to give us $135. So if I think about this, September, October, November, I've got 3 more months which means hopefully I'll get another $45 or so, and that should give us about $180. And Thanksgiving is typically for 7, 4 adults, 3 kids, but my kids kind of count as adults. Let's make sure we have 135, 50, 70, 90, 110, 120, 130, and 135. So how has your week gone, you guys? If any of you live here in Texas or Florida or any of the other southern states, I feel you, and that's pretty much all I can say about that. Next sinking fund is going to be medical. Now, I have a little post-it here that says couponing, which is my couponing envelope in my wallet, owes medical $2, so it should be $12. I only have $10. So I'm going to grab my little wallet. I'm going to go into my couponing envelope and see if I have 2 single. Oh, look, I've already set them out. Ooh, oh, ew, yuck. Okay, I'm sure there's an antibiotic for that. Okay, I'm going to set that back over here. Take those $2 so that we're starting with our 12, as we should be. And medical today is getting $80. So on 8/20, we're going to deposit $80, and that's going to give us a total, of $92. 20, 40. Oh wait, you know what? I want to do a 50, a 20, and a 10. So 50, 70, 80, 90, 91, and 92. Nice number. It's the year I graduated high school. For those of you that weren't born yet, in 1992, it was a fantastic year. We had big hair and loud music, and it was phenomenal. All right, the next one that we're going to stuff is birthdays, which is way up here. And in our birthday fund, it says that we have $150, which is exactly what we have. And then on 8/20, we're going to add another $150, and that should give us $300. Now, the next birthday in my family is not until November, which will be Sir Jackson. He will be joining the double-digit club, and I will no longer have a single-digit age child. It makes me very sad. So $300, 100, 200, 250, 300. I can't believe how fast my kids are growing. I know you guys all feel the same way. Even if you don't have kids of your own, I'm sure you've got nieces and nephews or friends' kids who you just feel like you blink and they've just sprouted up overnight. The next sinking fund is our clothing. Let's see, I know I spent some out of here, so it says I should have $96. So 50, 70, 90, 95, 96. And then today on 8/20, we're going to be depositing $150. And, oh my goodness, 150 plus 96 should be 246, but I want to make sure. 150 plus 96 is 246. Okay, I just want to make sure. My brain has been not performing well. So 50, 100, we'll do that. And then for the other 50, now I'm going to do 350s. Okay. So 50, 100, 150, 200, 220, 240, 245, and 246. So we will put that back into clothing. The next one is our back to school envelope, which is right here. And man, I know most of you guys that live in the South, your kids have already gone back to school. For those of you up north, I know it's coming soon. For my children, our school system, are what they call an ISD here in Texas, went back on Wednesday. We are in the process of transitioning our children to a virtual academy, so my children haven't physically gone. They start on Monday with a virtual academy that's accredited. So lots of craziness that's gone on there. It's sort of been like, if you guys have ever watched a video about shortages and people going crazy and just mauling each other to get the last item, it's sort of been like that because there aren't a lot of virtual academies that our education association recognizes and accepts credit from. And we've had thousands upon thousands of parents across the state trying to get their kids in. Just in the info session, they had to increase the cap from 500 people to 1,000, and it was still hard to get into an info session. So it's kind of been a madhouse. We are on pins and needles. We've already got one child fully in class schedule. He starts Monday. Our youngest child is registered for virtual, and then it's just that, just that last little bit that we're supposed to hear about this weekend. So it's been incredibly stressful, but all worth it, I'm sure. So $855. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, $758. $850, $855. We're going to be putting $75. So that's going to be a 50, a 20, and a 5. And put those in order. $75, $855. I just want to make sure. $855 and 75 is going to give us $930. So $75, $930, and that is $820. Let's count that and make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 758, 859, 920, 925, and 930. So if your kiddos went back to school, I hope they are having an amazing time and they are loving everything about it and that they are just happy as clams. Okay, the next one is going to be vehicle tags, way back here. And it's going to get, let's see, our tags are due, I think, in January and February, so we should have 108, 100, 105, 106, 107, 108. Vehicle tags is going to get $18. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let me throw this money in. And on 820, we're putting in $18. That should give us $126. So 100, 110, 115, 120, 121, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26. All right. And our last envelope that's going to get stuffed out of this binder is the WWMT Mercantile, which is my Etsy shop. It says here I should have 42, 20, 40, 41, and 42. It is going to get $30. So there's a 20 and a 10. And this is just to buy supplies, and I am getting ready to have to buy paper, which is almost $100. So I don't quite have enough, but we'll make that work. We're adding $30 today for a total of $72. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 71, 72. One of the beautiful things about sinking funds when you have an expense that comes up is I used to feel really defeated if, like, let's say that it came up and somebody placed an order and I was like completely out of paper, which should never happen, but if it did happen and it cost $100 and I only have 72 in here, I used to take that as, well, I didn't plan appropriately or whatever, but honestly what it is that is 72 towards that 100 that I don't have to come up with, and it's only going to cost me $28 out of pocket instead of $100 because I was going to have to buy the paper either way. So any amount that goes into those envelopes for whatever it is that you're saving for, I promise you when you need it, it's a blessing. Whether it completely covers the cost or not, it always helps. So give yourself credit for having the sinking fund and putting anything that you can into it, and never ever feel bad that it's not enough to cover an expense, or even if you have to skip it every once in a while and not stuff it, even if you put $1 in it, every little bit counts, and it's a help. So that's my soapbox for that. Okay, so that is it for these sinking funds here. I'm going to set this aside and we're going to grab our cash envelopes. So I know you guys have been looking at my 4th of July envelopes since like, I don't know, May-ish. And I keep saying, I'm going to fix it, I'm going to fix it, I'm going to switch it up. I finally did. And I have to say a big, huge thank you to the couple of people that ordered stuff from me out of my Etsy shop, because I decided while I was making theirs, I may as well go ahead and do something with mine and make it more appropriate. I don't know what the word is, but I've changed things up in my monthly cash envelope system, and I wanted to show you guys, and this is inspired by a couple of you that use a paper tracker ledger for your envelopes, because I did switch to laminated envelopes. So let me show you guys what I'm talking about. This is just the paper that comes in the Happy Planner Skinny Classic note pages, like notebooks, and I made these little stickers on, I just made them, and then I just used a ruler and a pen to draw the lines, and I made one for each of the categories and went through and just wrote down the balance so I can use this as my ledger. This has more room on it than those laminated sheets I've been using, and I'm hoping that I do a better job with this one. But so that's what you guys are going to see. For grocery, it says that I have $480, so we're going to take our cash out, and it's tabbed week 4 and week 5. So there's 1, 2, 20, 40, 340, 440, 460, and 480. So I'm going to pull week 4 out and put week 5 right back in this envelope. I just used some spare scrapbook paper that I had in some books, and had a little bit of fun with it, and it was really good for my soul, let's put it that way. So I'll come over here, and I'm going to say that on 8/20 that I'm going to take out week 4 and subtract $240, which is going to leave me with $240 for week 5. This one hasn't changed. I haven't changed anything about it. I'm going to go into my grocery envelope here, and it says that I should have $152, 120, 40, 50, 1, and 2. So that is correct. And then on 8/20, we're going to add that $240. We're going to put week 4. We're going to add 240. And I'm just going to check my math. 152 plus 240 is $392. Oops. That's another reason I wanted to switch to paper. Sometimes I can't get the Sharpie to catch or whatever. So anyways, let me know what you guys think of these, if you will. I had fun with it. It made me smile. So 100, 200, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 91, and 92. All right. Unfortunately, y'all, the way that my week went, I did not have time to get to the store. I have not grocery shopped for this week. Tomorrow is my day to do that. I'm going to take some time tonight, get a pickup order or delivery or something put in for tomorrow, and get some food put into the house. And it's not going to be a big one, y'all. I really am trying to use what we have. All right, so let's go past grocery. Household has 0 in it. So there's really nothing for us to transfer out of the envelope into anything else. So we're going to skip right along and go to gasoline. So here's what happened with gasoline this week. I had to fill up my tank, the driving back and forth and stuff, and I had to take the money that was in my weekly envelope plus some money out of my monthly envelope to pay for that gas, because a tank of gas cost me $80 this week, you guys. So in my weekly envelope, there is nothing. There is a 0 balance. I will go ahead and pull that out. Oops, I'm throwing money around. And then in this envelope, all I have left is the week 4. I have $5, $6, $7, $8, and then I've got my $40 for week 5. So for this week, all that's left is $8. Now, that being said, the gas that I put in my car should last me this week. So this $8 is all I'm going to take out. And I'm going to put this $40 back into my envelope for next week. So I'll go back to my ledger up here, and I'm going to put $820. And I'm going to put week 4. And I'm just going to take out $8, and that's going to leave me with the $40 that we just put back in that envelope. So on here, I get a whole $8. Oh, you know what? I remember back in the day that $8 would actually get me quite a bit of gas when I was waiting tables and saving up money to pay for college. $8 used to be enough to get me to work a couple of nights, y'all. So 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, let's put that in our little gas envelope. It's funny when you get to be my age and you're staring 50 in the face as it's looking at you going, hey girl. You kind of look back over certain things in your life, and some of the jobs that I've done, gosh, I had some fun, you guys. So eat out, we have no money in our eat out envelope, which is demonstrated right here. So we're going to skip to the next envelope, which is pets. Now, in my weekly pet envelope, we have $0, nothing in there. And in my monthly pet envelope, we have $10, as it says here, just 10 bucks. So one of the things that we're going to do this week is we're going to stuff this envelope out of this paycheck, and we're going to put August paycheck number 2, and we're going to add $200 to this envelope. That will give us $210. Now, I do have to buy dog food for my big dog this week. So I'm going to do 150, 170, 190, 200, because I don't know what size bags I'm going to get for her. So 51, 150, 170, 190, 200. And we will put that with this $10 here and make sure that we have 210, 51, 150, 170, 190, 205, 210. So that is our money for our pet envelope for basically the next month. I will put this in here, and then when I buy pet dog food tomorrow, I will take the money out. So you'll see that on the ledger next week when we stuff envelopes. Okay, so miscellaneous. We are not taking anything in or out of this envelope. 20, 40, 60, 80. Yep, we should still have the $80 it says here. So we'll put that $80 right back in here. And then we get to my children. So this is for allowance. We do allowance on Saturdays, so I won't be doing this stuffing with you guys. We'll do these envelopes, but I did switch over to the clear envelopes for my boys and gave each of them a ledger as well. So that is it for my monthly cash envelopes transferring into my weekly cash envelopes. I would love your guys' feedback or input on the system and on the new envelopes and the new ledgers, what you think of those, and how you think they're going to work for me, since you've seen how I do things. And then we have this. So these are the dollars that are left for my savings challenge for this week, and I will tell you guys straight up, I have been looking forward to doing the savings challenges again all week. So that has been one of the things that I've written in my planner over and over and over, is something I'm grateful for and looking forward to, and if I can just get through one day at a time, that there's some rewards waiting for me at the end. So if you want to see that, it will be in the next video, because I don't want to make this one too terribly long. And that does it for our envelope stuffing for paycheck number 2 for August, which is my husband's pay, as I said. And I want to thank you guys so much for sticking around. Please give this video a thumbs up, and if you are not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button, and everybody hit that notification bell. Until next time, take care of yourselves, be well, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, everybody.
'Cause you can make it too.